Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another class, another lesson. Unit 7, Lesson 11. This is going to be a social studies review lesson about navigation aids. Remember that word, navigation. You will need to know it, okay? So open up your student book to page 238, and we will begin. I'll give you a moment. Okay, are you ready? Oh, all right. Think I need to adjust the camera. Okay. All right, so let's get started. All right, now we've already read this before, so you should be able to do it. All right, so let's go through it. I'll read, and then I'll have you read, and then we'll go over the keywords, and then I think we'll read again. All right, here we go. Navigation aids. Lighthouses still guide to shore all kinds of ships and boats. Many lighthouses are at the entrance to harbors and bays. They are very useful at night and in bad weather. They warn sailors of dangers. The earliest known lighthouse was on the island of Pharos off the coast of Egypt. It was built more than 2,000 years ago. It produced light by burning wood at the top of its tower. Fire was still the source of light during the time of Ida Lewis lived. Keepers burned whale oil and other fuels in special lanterns. They had to light the lantern each night, make sure it stayed lit through the night, and turn it off in the morning. Though through the use of mirrors and special lenses, the brightness of the light was increased. Lighthouses were also used as landmarks. They were painted in different color patterns for identification. Ship captains could then tell their location when they spotted a particular lighthouse. Today, technological advances such as radar and the Global Positioning System, GPS, can show the exact location of a ship, no matter where it is. The Global Positioning System is based on satellites that orbit or circle the Earth. Many lighthouses are no longer used, but the lighthouse keepers who saved lives and became heroes will never be forgotten. Okay, now I want you guys to pause the video here in just a moment, read through it once or twice or 3 times, okay, and then unpause and we will continue. Ready? 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay, let me see if I can. There we go. Okay. So you guys read? Now let's read the little parts at the bottom. This lighthouse on the coast of New Jersey has been operating for over 300 years. It is one of the oldest lighthouses in the United States. This is one of the Navstar satellites that make possible the operation of the Global Positioning System, or GPS. Now, you guys, I'm not going to pause, but you guys go ahead and read both of those. I will wait. Okay, did you do that? Good. Okay, now I know you've done this before and we've talked about it before, but now let's go over the keywords a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Oh, wrong way. The keywords. First, global positioning system. Now, the GPS helps us today find our way. It can tell us where we are and where we want to be. So you can use your phone, Google Maps, and you can figure out where you are. If you open up Google Maps on your iPad or tablet or phone, and you press that little circle button, it'll show you exactly where you are. It'll take you from wherever you were looking before, and it'll zoom in right on where you were standing. Okay, and that can help you find your way. We use GPS in planes, in boats, in cars, and now we can even use it walking down the street. Landmarks. Landmarks are special things that we can use to find our way or that represent a certain place. Here we have some landmarks, some famous landmarks from different places. We have Big Ben in London, England. We have the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. We have the Statue of Liberty in New York City. I'm not sure what this one is. It looks familiar though. This is a giant statue in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in South America. This is a windmill, so I think it's probably going to be in Northern Europe somewhere. This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. Pisa, not pizza, not pizza. It would be these sloppy pizza falling down, the cheese coming off. Pisa, P-I-Z-A, not pizza, P-I-Z-Z-A. All right. This one, I believe, is in India. Here is Ayers Rock. This is the big rock in the middle of Australia. Here is Stonehenge in England. This one, I'm not sure, but I think you guys probably recognize it, right? Maybe you guys have seen this one before. I think that might be in China. This is a pyramid in probably in Mexico or Central America. This looks like a Buddha statue of some kind, maybe. Here we have, we saw this one in our picture of harbors. We saw this one in the Sydney Harbor picture. This is the Sydney Opera House. Here's some pyramids from Egypt. And this one, I'm somewhere, maybe Japan or China. I'm not sure where that one is. Okay. So these are landmarks. They're special things that if we go to that place, we will see that we will know where we are. Lenses. Okay. We have some lenses here. Lenses could be in a telescope, a microscope, in your glasses, and all kinds of tools that we use. Lighthouses. Now, we talked about lighthouses before, and we'll talk about them again in a few minutes. Mirrors. You know, most of you have a mirror in your bathroom. Maybe some of you have a mirror you carry in your pocket so you can come out and you can check your hair. Is it good? I don't need to check my hair anymore, so. All right, radar. Now, we talked about radar in our spelling words earlier today also, but here we have the picture again. Satellites. We've learned about satellites in the past. Here's another example of a satellite that's orbiting the Earth. And whale oil. Whale oil is a fuel. It's something that we used to burn like gas, but it comes from the fat of a whale. And people used whale oil so much that they hunted most of the whales so that they became endangered. So we do not use whale oil anymore. Now we have other things. We have electricity and electric lights. And before that, we had oil and oil from the ground, you know, the fossilized dinosaurs, the dinosaur oil. All right. So let's read one more time, okay? I will read and then we'll pause and you guys read, okay? Navigation aids. Lighthouses still guide to shore all kinds of ships and boats. Many lighthouses are at the entrance to harbors and bays. They are very useful at night and in bad weather. They warn sailors of dangers. The earliest known lighthouse was on the island of Pharos off the coast of Egypt. It was built more than 2,000 years ago. It produced light by burning wood at the top of its tower. Fire was still the source of light during the time of Ida Lewis lived. Keepers burned whale oil and other fuels in special lanterns. They had to light the lantern each night, make sure it stayed lit through the night, and turn it off in the morning. Through the use of mirrors and special lenses, the brightness of the light was increased. Lighthouses were also used as landmarks. They were painted in different color patterns for identification. Ship captains could then tell their location when they spotted a particular lighthouse. Today, technological advances such as radar and the Global Positioning System, GPS, can show the exact location of a ship, no matter where it is. The Global Positioning System is based on satellites that orbit or circle the Earth. Many lighthouses are no longer used, but the lighthouse keepers who saved lives and became heroes will never be forgotten. Okay, so again, just a reminder, navigation is the way we travel, okay, how we travel. We navigate through places, okay? Many ships would have a navigator, someone whose job it was to check the maps. Maybe when your family goes on a road trip, maybe dad drives the car and mom looks at the map. Or maybe mom drives the car and dad looks at the map so you don't get lost, okay? So the person looking at the map would be the navigator for your road trip. Okay. All right, lighthouses around Taiwan. Here are some of the lighthouse, some pictures of the lighthouses you can see around Taiwan. I will try to read, but it's a little bit small for me. Maybe you can read it. Pengjia Yu Lighthouse. And remember, this is your language, not mine. So I might say it wrong. Tell me when we get back to class if I said it wrong, okay? Help me say it correctly. Dongji Yu Island Lighthouse. Yuwang Island Lighthouse. Mudo Island Lighthouse. Dongji Island Lighthouse. Cha Mu Island Lighthouse. Hua U Lighthouse, and Ti Mei Island Lighthouse. Okay, you can see a lot of lighthouses are on islands. Which one is your favorite? All right, here's a few more. All right, we have Anping Lighthouse. Didn't some of you draw Anping Lighthouse on your map? Geelong Island Lighthouse. Geelong Lighthouse. Remember, many times when you see the K, it's supposed to sound like it. G. Hoek Lighthouse. Iluanbi Lighthouse. Uto Island Lighthouse. Beiding Island Lighthouse. And Dongding Island Lighthouse. Here's some of the lighthouses. If I said it wrong, remember, help me. Tell me when we come back to class. Which one is your favorite? Oh, here's another lighthouse. Iluanbi Lighthouse. That one's got a big yard. And the house is not connected to the lighthouse. It's separate. Cape San Diego Lighthouse. Okay. That one's mostly white again with a black or dark blue top. Kaohsiung Lighthouse. Okay, again, mostly white, but it's a different shape than some of the others. And it has a gray or black top and a little bit different design to the building, right? The Fugui Cape Lighthouse. Now that one's blue and white stripes on top of the building. Okay. That one stands out more, right? The Gaomei Lighthouse. Have you guys seen any of these lighthouses before? If you have, let me know. Oh, this one is red and white stripes. And here is just a bunch of lighthouses around Taiwan. I try to find it in English, but it's hard to find Taiwan stuff in English like this. So here are a bunch of the lighthouses. Did we see any of them? Oh, wait, look. The Gaomei, that one's in the middle, I think, right? Right here, I think. Okay. What are any of the other ones? Do we see any of the other ones? That one? Can you find it? Go back. Here, I will go back to the beginning. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And can you find them? If you can't, go back and watch that part over again and see if you can figure out where they are. When we get back to school, you can tell me if you found them. Okay, guys, review this. Make sure you read this a few times. Tomorrow, we are going to do our unit review, and you will need to remember some of these words, okay? So I will see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.